For our last unit, all we have are systems of equations. Systems of equations, and what's nice is when we talk about equations, it will have the equal sign. What's nice is all we're doing is talking about linear equations. We won't have to worry about quadratic or exponential. Everything we're doing will work for those, but everything in this homework is going to be in the form mx plus b, or we're going to be putting it in the form mx plus b. But planoeral graphing system means more than one. More than one working together. So an example of what we're going to see is we're being told to solve by graphing. Meaning, well, we're going to have our two linear equations. We're going to graph one. We're going to graph the other. And what we're going to be looking for is, the only thing of any interest, is that point of intersection. The point of intersection is going to be our answer in every single problem in this homework. Meaning, a point is going to be an xy ordered pair. Everything in this homework we're going to answer as an xy ordered pair. 3, 2. What we're looking for is what works in both equations. Here are two equations. Y minus x equals 1. Y plus x equals 3. Now, if I wanted to graph these, what I'm going to do is graph them individually. Look at the top one all by itself. If I have y minus x equals 1, in order to get it in mx plus b, just like we did back on day 2, what I need to do is solve for my y. Add x to each side. That's what's going to give me y equals, I'm going to put it as x plus 1. I can't combine them. It's not going to be 2x, but I'm not going to put 1 plus x because what I would need for this is mx plus b form. And if you remember from back in day 1, the way that I'm going to want to graph that in mx plus b form is start at my y-intercept. Start at 1, and there's the ordered pair where I'm going to start. My m, my slope, how steep the line. The coefficient of x is 1. But remember, slope needs to be a fraction. I need to make it a fraction. I need to make it 1 over 1. 1 divided by 1 is still 1. 1 times x is still x. I'm not changing anything, but that's what tells me my rise divided by my run. From that 1, up 1, over 1. The more of these points you put, the more likely it is that one of those is my answer. Same thing, I could go back and down 1 if I wanted to, but it's likely that one of those ordered pairs is probably my answer. Now, the other equation, completely unrelated. What I want to do is minus x to each side. What that's going to give me is y equals, I can't subtract them, it's not going to be a 2x, but what I could do is just say negative x plus 3. 3 minus x would not be wrong, but it's not helpful. Again, I want this in the form mx plus b, meaning completely separate. Start at b. Start at my y-intercept. There it is at 3. My slope, negative 1, the coefficient of x, but I need it to be a fraction. Over 1 again. That's what tells me my rise over my run. From that 3, down 1, run 1. Down 1, run 1. There are my two lines. And what I see for an answer, ordered pair, 1 common. And it can be easy to mix those up. Remember, our slope is rise over run, so it's easy to think 2, 1. But remember, my x value is 1. My y value is 2. Hence why ordered pair 1, 2 is my answer. Now, here's what it means to be an answer. Remember, 1, 2 is an xy ordered pair, meaning x is 1, y is 2. This is the ordered pair that's going to work in both equations. If I look at that 1, 2, and you got to make sure you're batching them up. Y comes first in these equations. So it's 2 minus 1 is 1. It works. 2 plus 1 is 3. It works. That's what my point of intersection is what works in both the systems of equations.